It's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow. What's poppin'? Welcome to the next episode of Let It Flow. I got a special guest with me, Carmen.
What's up, guys? It's your girl in the building today.
I appreciate you coming.
No, thank you for inviting me.
Of course. So how you been? I know you've been having a lot of stuff going on. Like, how you been?
I've been all right. I feel like, I feel like I always get asked that question. It's so easy to say, okay,
Exactly.
And I feel like I'm doing all right. Life is just lifing sometimes, but I'm doing all right.
That's good. So explain to me, like, who is Carmen? I feel like you're going into a transition in your life. You're going to, a new life. Like, who do you feel like Carmen is right now? How do you explain yourself? Like, who is Carmen?
You know what? To be honest with you, I feel like I'm becoming a free woman. I feel like I'm becoming more comfortable with who I am. Like what I like, and I'm relearning myself. So I feel like I'm in that stage where it's about like, okay, what do I like to really do? What do I really see myself doing? Like, stuff like that. Because I feel like I was so used to of thinking, for other reasons, that now it's like, okay, Carmen girl, like what you doing for yourself?
Right.
So I feel like I'm definitely becoming this woman that, it's like a bulletproof, and more so like it's an example for a lot of women that you can do if you really want to. You can always start from zero. Like you can literally start from zero and make it if you really, put your mind to it. And then more so if you, have God first. I feel like that's like really the main thing that, we're supposed to always have in mind. Like, and everything else should just flow, But sometimes life is just, it gets so confused, man.
It does. You're definitely a symbol for that. You showed the whole world it's possible.
Yeah, definitely.
How old were you when you got married?
I was 19, I believe.
Yeah.
Like 18, 19.
So this is kind of like your opportunity to kind of figure out like who exactly Carmen is. It's like sometimes you get married, especially young, Sometimes, you're doing things together. Now it's your chance to realize like exactly who you are. So that's good.
Yeah, definitely.
So I see you started a new channel. It's going good too, ain't it?
Yeah. I'm definitely blessed on that part.
So how many subscribers you got now?
Right now, to give you the exact number, I'm at I don't know, it's loading for me. I'm at 160 something, if I'm not mistaken. It's still loading. But it's like in 169, 68, something like that.
That's pretty crazy. Because like, would you create it like a month or two ago or something like that?
I think he's been about to be 2 months.
About to be 2 months?
About to be 2 months, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's crazy. That happened.
Yeah.
Definitely. I was shocked, for sure. I definitely was.
Shocked that you needed to do it? Or what were you shocked about?
Shocked to see the results.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like, I've seen you, like, posting how quick you got to 100K. I was like, wow. That's insane. You might have broke a record.
Yeah. I wonder. I haven't done my research. Maybe I need to so I can see, Because you never know. Yeah. I haven't done that research. That's a good thing, yeah. I'm going to definitely look into it.
Yeah. So you've done a lot of productions. Like, out of all the productions you've done, what was your favorite production?
Oh, Carmen's Bootcamp.
Carmen's Bootcamp?
Carmen's Bootcamp, yes. That's my baby. Like, Carmen's Bootcamp is... I feel like with Carmen's Bootcamp, I established Carmen, Like, that was something that I did on my own. Like, it was just about, like, how I wanted to do it, be production, and it was just done right. So, Carmen's Bootcamp is definitely, like, my favorite production. And that's why I'm hurt that I don't have my videos anymore, because it's like, damn, people can't even watch them no more,
Dang, you don't have copies of them or nothing?
Nah, everything just on YouTube, and I was just like, damn.
Dang, that's wild.
Yeah.
That was good content too.
Man, what? Yes.
How many seasons did you have of the boot camp?
Just one.
Oh, just one season?
Yeah, I just did one. I believe it was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm planning on, working on season 2.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
You got to do season 2 now.
I have to, bring it back, but I have to bring it back at the right time. Like I don't want to rush it or anything. I want to do it when it's the right time.
Yeah, timing is very important for sure. So do you have any fears about your new beginning?
I do. I have fear sometimes, that I get, sometimes I do get in these moments where I'm just very unmotivated. I do get unmotivated because I feel like sometimes some stuff is still take like a toll on me. So when I do be thinking, it's like, damn, I don't want to fall. I feel like that's my biggest fear. I don't want to fall, and I don't want to disappoint my kids. Most importantly. So I feel like those, like, I do, like, every day I think about it, and it's like, damn, like, how would I see myself if I was to fall? Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to quit. I don't want to quit on life just because of what's going on around me, or me feeling like depressed, or I start feeling insecure because of what's going on or what's being said. So it's hard. It's hard sometimes to just think about just moving forward when you have so much that you're carrying with yourself.
Yeah, I can see that. It's hard to like put that much work in when you're going through something.
Yeah.
Like you're working, grinding, you got a lot going on. So I definitely respect that because a lot of people will shut down. Like they'll go through a situation, which would be completely understandable if somebody did. Like to be like, I'm going through so much. Like I ain't going to shoot no videos. Like, I ain't going to start no channel. Like you got straight to it. So I definitely respect that.
Yeah. No, thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
So I've watched you like over time, like open your platform to so many people, including me and Leia, and help out so many YouTubers. Like, how does that feel for you to know that you've helped out so many YouTubers and helped a lot of YouTubers kind of get where they are today?
It feels good. It feels good because I feel like something that people can always go back and see the results. I feel like it's something that I don't need to lie about, like it's there that people can see it. It feels good because I feel like dang, everybody had the opportunity and they took it, and I look at them, I feel like proud because it's like, damn, y'all was listening, y'all paid attention, and y'all really wanted it, so y'all made it happen,
Right.
So it definitely feels good, and it feels just like it's a gift, it's definitely a gift that I'm able to share with people and help them to, make their dreams come true.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people put in the opportunity don't do that.
Yeah.
They have it going. They don't think about everybody else. So I definitely always thought that was very humble of you and I respect it because a lot of people just get it going like, oh man, I got stuff going on. I ain't really gonna. And I'm sure you get burnt sometimes too, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I feel like that's where people forget. Like I am a human, Like I bleed, I sweat, I cry, I feel, and I definitely like. Sometimes it's like your whole body just shuts down, And it's not sometimes it depends, what way, but I don't like it because it's like, damn, you can feel so much that you really deal with, and people don't think that, people just looking at you like you're a public figure, so you got this lifestyle, you living like this, like that, and they think everything's just rainbows, but, we go through it too. We feel a lot of shit too, So.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why, when people like get to a certain level of fame, like people look at them like they just don't really understand that they're regular people.
Yeah.
They don't get that. Like you'll see it online, like when people go viral and they're so vicious in the comments. And it's like, yo, we are regular people, you know what I'm saying? Like, or the people are like, I'm a regular person. The famous people are like, bro, why are you talking like that? You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't talk to somebody else, but you in person, you know what I'm saying? But they do it because I don't know why they don't realize. Like people do feel, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to get through that sometimes, all those attacks online.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? Because I know you've probably been through a lot of attacks online. Like, how do you feel?
So before I used to let it get to me a lot. Like I used to be more like, damn, like, is it true? Is it not true? Like I used to really be in the comments and feel bad, cry about it, and start questioning a lot of stuff. But I feel like it was definitely like something that I had to go through in order to be what I'm at, because now it's like I don't let comments get to me. Like I don't face them, I don't read them, so it's like I became more like strong-minded to like, Carmen, you don't know these people behind camera, and these people don't know you, and in person you don't get this, in person it's like our love and how much, they admire you, how much this, how much is that. So it's like, that's what really matters to me, not social media. So it's like, I've been through it. Yeah, I responded before. I used to go back and forth. So now it's like I know how to handle it, and that's what I be trying to, let people know. Like, girl, don't worry about it. Like, you say 10 words, they're gonna say 10,000 just because they feel like, oh, I gotta respond.
Right, they got to you.
Yeah, and then multiple times was proven that all it was, they just wanted to see if we just gonna respond or not. I would respond and they would DM me and be like, girl, I can't believe you just responded to my DM. Like, really?
And you were disrespecting me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You just be like, oh, wow, so this is the reason why you did it. So that's what kind of showed me to like, Carmen, yeah, you don't have to respond all the time. You really don't. So.
Right. One thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people are only commenting to get the most likes. They will say the most disrespectful, crazy stuff. And it'd be funny. It'd be kind of funny. Like, not when you read, you're like, bitch. But later on, you look at it, you're like, that was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
They're trying to get the most likes. Like, they're not trying to hurt you. They're not like that. They just think it's funny. And they're just trying to just talk shit. That's it.
Yeah, they're just trying to see if you're going to like it and give it a response. And like you said, go viral.
That's it.
I don't know. I don't know, but people really be thirsty for it. And I was just like, all right, yeah, just have
That's
it.
what you want to do. Go ahead.
Do it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm not going to stop you. Go ahead. Just don't bother me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because those people will never actually say it to you in person.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly.
I would be
Until the day,
surprised.
I'm blessed enough to say nobody ever disrespected me in person. Nobody ever made me feel like, oh, I'm just this dumb or whatever. Like, no. Everything would just be love and... So, people be so happy and they start telling me why they love me and this and the third. And I'm like, okay, that's what matters. When I open this app, it's like, all I got to do is just swipe off and, like, don't ever open them,
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, it's not worth, sitting on there and responding to comments. It drains you, as a person. It's toxic.
Very toxic.
Yeah.
So you definitely blew up at a young age. Like, what was that like? Did you expect that to happen when you guys first started doing content? And like, what did it feel like just blowing up that young?
To me, it was so unreal to me because it was never my idea. It was never my idea to do YouTube. I didn't know what YouTube was. I didn't know what it was that was gonna be doing. But eventually, I started learning about it. I started seeing, people say the love and support, and how it was really changing our lifestyle, and seeing, how much followers was gaining, the views, the money, was able to get, whatever we wanted. It was like, oh dang, I'm blessed as fuck. Like, like that. Like, I'm so blessed, and I just like a feeling that like you can even explain it because it feels so unreal. When you be like, damn, like, just a year ago, I was working a 9-to-5 job. Now look at me. Like, that's just a unbelievable feeling,
Yeah.
It's hard to explain it, but it's a blessing. Yeah. It's definitely a blessing.
For sure. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, not everybody gets to go through that. Like, going through it at a young age like that, just blowing up, that's crazy. Like, yeah. Y'all definitely did what needed to be done.
Yeah.
So I seen recently that you reunited with Neek. How was that? It's been a minute, huh?
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good doing it on camera. I feel like because, we was already like low key being kind of reconnected like on the low, like privately.
Okay.
So doing it in public, it just felt so like refreshing, So like, okay, this would needed to do. Now we can move forward, Yeah. It definitely felt good. I missed my girl, It felt good doing it for sure.
So how was y'all's relationship?
It's good. Like right now, like we are back. Like we letting things be natural. Like we don't force or nothing. Like we text. We link if we have to, stuff like that. And it's going good. I feel like it's going in the pace where it needs to be going. I don't try to really question things in life no more because, oh baby,
let's go with the flow.
Yeah, let's go with the flow for real.
I mean, that's why I call this let it flow. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just gotta live your life like that too, though. People try to think too much and overanalyze shit, and they end up messing it all up. You just gotta let it flow and just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when times get hard and you're going through a lot, like who do you feel like you can rely on most?
To be honest, I don't know. I really just be in my space and just pray. Like, I really have been learning to just pray about it, and, like, really cry to God about it, Like, I have learned, like, the difference versus me praying versus me telling people, because I feel like if I tell my mom, I may not tell her exactly how it happened because I don't want her to know all the details. Right. If I tell my friend, I may not, hear what I may want to hear. She gonna tell me what it needed to be here, something like this. So I just be like, I try to just not let a lot of people into it because then I have so much opinions in my head and so many voices, and it's just getting me more confused when I should be more in a clear mind to think what it is that I need to do, So I just really try to just get more close to God lately. Like, I feel like I'm really not as close as I need to be. So I'm really working on to get it, like, as close I need to be because he really come through, He really has. So I feel like it's only right for me to do that.
So do you feel like building your relationship with God has helped you get through some of the things you've been going through recently? Definitely,
yeah. I feel like I have been asking for signs, and I see it. And I see the difference because I feel like I've been seeing signs or I've been had it, but I was blind to actually see them. And now I see, like, dang, I know what is a sign. So now that I see it, I just try to really follow it. And, like, God really answers prayers. He really do. You just got to pay attention to them. And, like, he has been teaching me patience lately. That has been the key for a lot of things. Like, when you feel like, damn, how you going to really, do your next move, you just got to remember, like, patience. You're going to be okay. Just got to be patient. Like, I thought I was patient because I'm a mom. I'm very patient with my kids. But being patient just in life in general, it is a different type of patience. Mm-hmm. It's a different type of level of patience, for sure. And having faith, yeah. That's important.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. That's good. So moving forward in your love life, what are you looking for in the next possible guy?
I feel like this would get tricky questions. I feel like in my love life, I'm really looking for someone that, for one, knows I'm a full package. Like, I come with my kids. Either you want me with my kids or you don't. Like, right. I don't want nobody that only want me for me and not gonna accept my kids. That's the main thing. And another one, I just wanna, a person that know how to just give me what I want without being asked. Like, if this is what your girl like, why you just don't do it? Like, if I love flowers, why I gotta ask for it? It don't feel genuine, And don't wait until something bad happens for you to give me flowers. It's not genuine. You just gave it to me because, you saw you fucked up, in other words. So, I want somebody that just know how to respect me just as a woman, the woman that I am. And I want somebody that just know how to just give me the treatment that I deserve, I feel like at this point, my past relationship is all public. So guys know what type of package I am, what type of toxic stuff I've been through, drama, this and that. So it's like, don't come and fucked up and do the same thing. Like, do better if you really want it, But I pray about it too. God, just put me in the right hands, Just show me, like, if this person's the right one. If he's not, show me as well, because life is short.
It is.
Yeah. And time waits on nobody.
So I want to comment on one thing you said. So as far as, like, dudes knowing what a girl wants, I'm going to tell you the problem with that is that, like, we're dudes. So we don't know what a girl wants. You see what I'm saying? Because we're not girls.
Right.
We don't think like girls. So the thing is like, we could try. We try our best. But, like, sometimes we don't really know. You know what I'm saying? We try, like...
No, but I'm saying, like, what if you do know that person, right? Let's say you know that when y'all laying down watching a movie, she likes to cuddle. That's something that she wants.
Right,
okay?
Right.
So if y'all laying down, why you sitting over here while she laying down over here? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't wait for her to say, come here, come lay down with me, Yeah. She likes to cuddle while y'all watch movie. So just give it to her.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like it's about you pay attention to your person.
Right. And I get that too. I guess what I suggest, and I tell my girl this too, is like, you got to tell me enough times though. Like, I'm going to forget every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad. Just remind me. And next time I'll remember. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just kind of give them that opportunity to remember. Like, I mean, some dudes are really good at that stuff. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I know I'm not. I be trying, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
so as far as dating, do you feel like you're gonna date right away, or you feel like you're gonna give yourself time to heal?
Yeah, I feel like I definitely, need that time to heal. I'm not rushing anything, like I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship, yeah. Because people already put titles on things, so it's like,
Right.
I want people to know, like, I'm not rushing anything. And I don't want people to look at me like I'm just doing it just to give back or for revenge or for whatever. Like, I'm not, I'm not that type of person. I feel like people already know that about me anyways. So it's like, people know I need to heal, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like I have done like a little bit of enough healing in order for me to just go live life now, And I feel like I will have that moment to myself where I'm just gonna be able to let it all out the way that I need to, because I haven't really have my moment yet, So it's gonna
Right.
come soon. It may come before the New Year's end, I don't know, but it's gonna come, and I'm gonna feel more free afterwards. Like, I know I'm gonna feel like my shoulder just,
Right.
I'm
It
definitely
takes
need it.
time to heal. It takes time. Like there's no like you can't put a time limit on that, or like how an expectation. Like you just got to heal. And everybody has their own way
Yeah.
of healing. You know what I'm saying? But
Definitely.
that's just what it is. But the fact that you were able to jump into action and keep things moving, that's good. And that I feel like that's the difference between people who are successful and not.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people who don't find success, that's what it is. They let life get to them too much. You know what I'm saying? But even if you had took more time off, it would have been understandable. But you jumped straight back to it. So what is your type?
My type is someone that is all about his family, Someone that he knows that you're supposed to protect your family no matter what, Like, you're supposed to know that this is all you have. Like, this is your family, the protector. You're supposed to be that. Someone that knows, just exactly what I need. And you're not going to make me feel like I have to ask you for it, Like, because I feel like sometimes us women, when it comes to asking a man, sometimes we put too much pride to that and we won't ask. We'll rather figure it out ourselves. Because it's like, y'all already got too much going on that y'all don't even talk about. So we're not going to put this on y'all plate. We're going to figure it out,
That makes sense.
But if we can't, all right, we got to ask. But someone that exactly knows what I need. And someone that knows that, like, how to just baby me, basically. I feel like I'm such a lover girl. Like, I'm not like for a one night stand. Like, I'm a lover girl. So it's like, I want someone that shows me like, you secure. Like, you don't have to worry about nothing. Like, I got you, no matter what. Like, I just want to feel secure. Like, I want to be knowing that, like, when I'm with this person, like, this is home and it's secure. I don't have to question it. I don't have to feel like it's something going on all the time. You know what I mean? I just want to be secure. I feel like I haven't been secure for a while. And I feel like maybe that's why I'm kind of like empty on that side. Yeah.
Dang. So what do you think co-parenting will look like with you and Corey?
It can go both ways. You can either go through the core, how he claims he wants it, or it can go the way where we finally just be two adults and just talk like an adult for the sake of the kids and just communicate for the kids. Because I'm not a bitter person. I'm not trying to be a bitter person, but I feel like the moment with him and the kids hasn't happened because it's not genuine. I don't want it to be forced. I don't want it to be because a point got to be proven. Like, I don't want it to be for that reasons. So I just pray to God and I ask that if it is time for me and him to just have a clear understanding on just co-parenting and everything else, like, we don't have to talk about nothing else, we don't. But just have an understanding, all right, like, how we gonna figure this out just for the kids. Then if the right time comes, let it happen naturally. But if it's not the right time yet, then I'm just gonna wait on the time, But he know the kid's gonna be good, He ain't got nothing to worry about it. The kid's gonna be good. Like, he knows, like, I protect my kids. Like, I'm not just gonna let anything happens to them. So I feel like he feels a little bit secure on that part, knowing that, yeah, like, my kid's good.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've been the symbol of like what a power couple is. Like when people think of the term power couple, you've been that. So what advice do you have to like other people who are, in a couple and they would like to become like a power couple, make powerful moves? What advice do you have to them?
Ooh, first, I feel like y'all trust, it just had to be on point. Y'all have to trust each other. I won't say 100% because I feel like it's hard to really be 100% in the trust, but you have to be able to trust your person in order to any move to even be made, because if y'all don't trust each other, y'all gonna bump heads, y'all gonna disagree so much, y'all gonna always feel as if like y'all in low-key competition, or she don't support me, he don't support me, or whatever the case may be. But most importantly, it's all about what they want has one, because you want one thing, she want another thing, but has one, y'all want the same thing, So I feel like people forget that we are our own personal relationship, and we do lose ourselves where we just put that person first all the time. So now it becomes like everything else is just so easy to just say yes, 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 right, or make moves together because it feels right, But I feel like if your intuition is telling you not to do it, I would advise not to do it because your intuition is not wrong at all. And sometimes it does feels like it may be on point all the time. You have to just really pay attention to it because it will lead you to where it needs to go to. But most importantly is communication. You have to have that open communication and clear communication. Because if there's no communication, nothing's going to work. Nothing's going to work. Y'all going to go bump heads so much and argue every time you're trying to have a conversation. And it's not going to go nowhere, I
will definitely say that, like, trust is definitely one of the biggest things in a relationship. And in a successful relationship. Like, when there's not trust, it changes the way you move. Mm-hmm. It changes the way you think. It changes what you focus on. Because you focus on like, oh, is there what's going on, boom, boom, instead of focus on, happy things or things that'll make you happy. You're focused on things that'll make you stressed out.
Right.
And another thing you were saying about like, I feel like you gotta be in the same accord too. Like when you're in a relationship and you're not in the same accord, it's hard to really get things moving. You know what I'm saying? It's like one person's trying to go left, one person's trying to go right. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to go straight. I mean, it happens in every relationship, though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of just kind of both putting your minds together. Like when you're in a relationship, like even if y'all are doing completely different things, you still got to be trying to move in one direction. So I definitely agree that being on the same accord is key. But like communication. Communication is so big. So big.
Important.
Yeah. And it's not just like people think like when people say, oh, you got to have communication. It's not just that you need to talk. Is that you need to talk in the right way to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to each other in a way, in a respectful way. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's perfect. Situations happen, man. People start cussing. They start arguing. But it's like realizing, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to communicate in a respectful way because, like, just talking ain't going to do nothing. Like,
arguing and I learned my lesson, trust me. I did, yeah.
Well, everybody learned that lesson. You know, it's like nobody's innocent of arguing. Everybody fights.
Yeah.
And like I was telling you earlier before the interview, it's just about like finding like how far this argument should go. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really love someone and you really want to see a future with them and you guys are on the same accord, then when the argument starts heating up, it's like, you know what? We got something going here. Like if I say what I'm about to say, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna throw something at me. And something's gonna happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I shouldn't say that. It's kind of like getting that mental space, or it's like just not saying it. It's like swallowing your pride for a minute, being like, okay, you know what? I think I just won't. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna escalate it. So it's like if people are gonna fight, and sometimes fights are actually essential. Because like you guys are trying to do something. I got my opinion. She got her opinion. And when we argue, we end up with a better opinion than the two. Like we put our opinions together, we argue, and it's like, oh, now we got even a better situation. Now it's like, oh, we were gonna do it this way. And this is a better way. So arguing can actually have a positive effect on a friendship or a relationship.
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? But it's just about, like I said, how we communicate, how people communicate. And this is for everything. This is for business relationships. This is for love relationships, friendships. Like the way people communicate with each other will definitely affect the outcome.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's
having,
very important.
Yeah. So I feel like when people say communication, I don't think everybody realizes the importance of like the type of communication we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Real solid, genuine communication can definitely change any relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
You know, and even if you're in a relationship that's already going on, you can change it. Be like, you know what? Let's change the way we talk to each other. Like don't call me bitch no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
Or don't call me whatever is pissing. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. And then once you change that, because once that happens, it escalates. So once you cut out the little stuff, it's like let's just cut out the shit that makes each other mad. But you know what happens is you're with your significant other and you say, hey, don't call me a bitch. And then what happens? Hey, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Right when they, you know what I'm saying? Because they know it makes you mad.
Yeah,
so it's like you got to be careful with that one. Telling your significant other.
Yeah.
Like what makes you the most mad? Because that shit could completely backfire.
Yeah, that's why they say can't nobody make you more mad than your own partner. Because he or she, they know it all. They know how to trigger you. They know what to say to make you mad, spazzed out, and yeah,
exactly. And a lot of it comes from you telling them.
Yeah,
you tell them. You're like, hey, when you said that shit really pissed me off. Like, all right, cool.
Then it get used against you the next time.
Yeah, like, cool, I'm finna say it to you then. You know, and they may not think it at the time, but later on, they're like, oh, I know when I say that.
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
So it all goes back to what I was saying. It's about like kind of coming to a space where it's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to take it that far. You know, once you get there, it's kind of like, okay. It's like the walking away.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to do. You know, it's always gonna be that one person who's like, "Oh, where you going? You know, we gotta figure this out right now." Or it could be the man or the woman. But it's just like, all right, you know, let's just walk away. You know, I'm gonna take a walk. You know what I mean? Let's not go outside with it. You stay there. I'll go here. And then when you come back and bring into the conversation, it'd be like, all right, let's talk now. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta be yelling and shit. You know, but it takes a minute to really get to that space, though.
Oh yeah, but then it's all about if they both are down to work. Together. Because sometimes, a person is working more than the other person, and sometimes it's starting to become like a one-side thing. It's not going to work like that, Yeah. It's like they both have to be willing to work on it in order to actually work.
For sure. You got to be in the same accord.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gotta literally want the same thing, Yeah. And even if you're doing different things, like you might be a YouTuber, they might be a business owner, whatever the case may be, you can still be in the same accord. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing, but when we get the money together, boom, we're gonna do this. We're gonna buy this thing, or we're gonna go invest in this business. You know
exactly.
Like you know what you're doing, and once you know what you're doing, you move towards it. It's like you just focus on the goals. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the important part, for sure. So without getting too deep or personal, like how are you dealing with the whole breakup with Corey emotionally? Like how are you really doing with it?
It may sound crazy, but to be honest, I kind of shut down my feelings off a long time ago. I became numb to it. Like I kept telling myself, like, you better believe it. It's real. It's real. It's real. Like this is what's really going on, and it's not gonna stop. Or what's done is done. What's said is said. Like how you come back from that. How And I feel like at the end of the day, it's like I'm being real with myself, and I know that God knows. Like I'm not this person, or I didn't do these things that are being put out there. You know what I mean? And sometimes it does hurt. Of course, like I'm still hurt. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, go back to I'm going to have a day that is going to come where I'm going to have to just focus on me, like disconnect from social media. Don't be on social media. Like don't text and don't call nobody. Like just me, It's going to come where I'm going to have to let it out, cry, scream if I have to. Like the one time, not too long ago, I went to a breaking room, where I'm breaking stuff, and I was expecting that I was going to break down, actually. I was expecting that, and I did it, and I feel like if I would have stayed there a little bit longer, I would have actually, like, broke down. So that's why I was like, I had told my friend, I said, come on, I'm ready to go. Like, I already cried 2 times. Like, I was expecting that for to happen, but it felt good letting a lot of stuff out, because when I was hitting the things, like, so much came to my mind. So I had the anger to just really let it out, but I really been turn my feelings down. So I haven't really been able to feel any type of way, like when people ask questions about him, it's like, do I see myself, ever getting back to him? No. Do I, if he was to change and stuff, will you still? No, because it's like I feel like the most unthinkable stuff ever happened, and it's like, damn, like, how can you erase that? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, nah, it's cool. We have kids for sure, but my kid's gonna be good regardless. So when it comes to my emotion, I don't want to hate him, because I feel like hate is a strong word. I don't want to hate him, but a person can really push you there, but I just don't feel nothing towards him, like I wish him well and I pray for him for sure, like I definitely do, but everything else is whatever.
Yeah, I feel bad y'all went through that.
Yeah, me too, really, but
y'all got together so young.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard, like when you say like he did things that were unthinkable. And it's like when you're young and you don't really know, like you're still learning. Because a lot of people don't get married that young.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you do, like some of that stuff would have probably happened in a relationship that wasn't marriage. Like some of the things you do, like in life, you make mistakes. Like you're dating someone, you're like you do some shit, and they break up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I did too much. I'm not gonna do that next time. I don't know if y'all really got the chance to really experience those types of lessons. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm sure y'all dated people before, but it's so young.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you get to be like an adult and you're dating, you know what I'm saying?
It's been a different way.
Yeah, it's a different type of relationship. When you're in like high school, middle school, you're dating, but it's like it ain't really mean nothing. Like,
mm-hmm.
But like when you're adult, you start understanding what love is and stuff like that. And then you learn lessons. And I feel like y'all learned a lot of lessons together.
Yeah.
And it's an unfortunate thing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if y'all had met at a later time, a lot of that stuff wouldn't have happened. It's basically what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it did happen that way, and I don't know. I heard what you said, and I definitely respect it. I'm just saying, but you never know, though. You never know what could happen in the future. Like people can change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't know if that's what's best for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what's best. But I'm just saying people can change, though, and sometimes people have to step away. They go through all that stuff, and they hurt. Pain changes people.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I do expect him to change.
Yeah.
But it's more so like for your boys, because when they do grow up, like you don't want them to just see this image of you and you never change it. Like even when you have the chance to change, you still didn't take it. You still let it, whatever it is, control you, and you still just doing this, doing that. Like I definitely do expect him to change.
For sure, everybody changes.
I want my kids to see a different image of him,
right.
So I do expect for change, but just for the sake of the kids, And at the end of the day, it is his image, like I'm expecting for him to protect it because he don't have anything else, like that's gonna really protect his image. Like you have to protect your own self, So I don't know. I wish him well though. I wish the best for him.
He's gonna figure himself out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody does. Like it just takes time. Any kind of like getting out of a relationship that serious. It takes time, as you know. I'm sure he'll pull it together, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
If you could go back and change anything about y'all's relationship, is there anything that you would change, or something that you did specifically?
I think I would probably change the way that I agreed to do things that I wasn't deeply okay with, I would definitely change, not let it be known that like I did not want that to happen, but I felt like it was more stuff like, just I wanted to make my person happy, like I want to try it, let's see how it goes, and eating wasn't really for the best, but I definitely it's 50-50 because I do regret it, but then I don't because I feel like it was meant to happen. Obviously, I feel like nothing happens for mistake. Like, I feel like even this video right now, it was meant to happen. The way it is happening. The way I leave the house is already made. Like, our whole life is scripted already. We just don't know it. Like tomorrow, we don't know that it's promised. But only God knows if it's promised for us. You know what I mean? So I feel like all this happened for a reason, where we are where we needed to be at, but and maybe, him being who he's being so far, it is meant to happen for me to see it and open my eyes so I can be able to just really let go and move forward. You know what I mean? So I don't really try to question it too much no more. And it hurts more when I really pay attention. I'm like, damn, this whole time, like, this was already going to happen. And shoot, I was living in a whole different, mind. So I can definitely, that's how I try to put things nowadays, like everything is meant to happen, and I feel like everything is really a lesson, so I really don't try to really have too many regrets in life. Everything's really a lesson.
Yeah. I always look at like people like, you took an L. Mm-hmm. And I always look at like an L stands for a lesson, not a loss. Because even though you might have lost something, there is a lesson in it. And a lot of people don't realize that. They just take the L, like, oh man, they keep taking a lot of L's. If you learn the lesson, and then you won't take the same L again.
Yeah, I agree.
So I heard you mention that you feel like everything's predetermined. Like you believe in like destiny, like our whole lives are written. So do you feel like that any of our choices can change destiny? Or it don't matter what we do, it's just going to happen one way?
Damn, that's a tricky question. That's a deep question. Because it can be 50-50, but in reality, it can be that, it can be that whatever decision we make is already meant to happen, Like, if I was to ask you, do you want a house or you want a penthouse? Like, whatever answer you give me is already meant to happen. Like, that's already what's going to give you, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like, I feel like our choices won't really change anything, because I feel like we're gonna make the decision that we are supposed to make already. You know what I mean? So I feel like, it's tricky for sure, but I can definitely say that, our choices doesn't really matter.
They've already been decided.
Yeah, it's already.
I'm gonna tell you what I believe. I believe that we have an ultimate destination that we're supposed to reach, but then people like do stuff like commit suicide, And so how could they reach their destiny? I'm pretty sure that their destiny wasn't to kill themselves.
Right.
So they made a choice.
Right.
And it changed their destiny. So that makes me realize, because I had one of my friends commit suicide and didn't leave a note. So I don't know why. He was like one of my closest childhood friends. And we were very close. I have no idea to this day why he did it. But when it happened, it made me realize that people can actually change their destiny. So I used to think like how you think, how you said, like I believe everything's written out. And I realized that I think that we have a place that we're supposed to go in life, but our decisions can't affect that. Yeah. It gives us a little bit of understanding that we do have to make good decisions. True, because when we feel like, oh, it don't matter what I do, I can eat this stuff right here, I'm still going to be in shape. I could do whatever because like my destiny is this. People feel like they know their destiny. It kind of changes the way they make choices. So I feel like to take personal responsibility, I say that we do have a place we're supposed to go, but if we don't make good choices, we won't make it there. You know what I'm saying? We'll end up being a junkie or somebody who just ain't doing shit in life, and so I feel like some of those people are teaching a lesson. Like you might have an uncle who became a junkie. You're like, oh, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lesson other people learned from it, but I feel like they're the one who put themselves through. Right. You know what I'm saying? Their decisions. So that's just my view on it. Like I feel like it's important to kind of still take responsibility for your actions by saying that my actions can affect my outcome.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree with you. Yeah, you're definitely right on that part.
So, on another topic, do you believe that there's intelligent life on other planets?
Look, I'm like, say what? I don't know, because I'm not gonna lie to you. When I think about just weird stuff in life is really very weird and very interesting. And at this point, it's like you really don't know what's really out there. Like, because I feel like there's so much out there that we don't even know half of it really yet. But seeing some things like movies and some news, I be like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know where this world coming into. Like, so much stuff are changing. But I won't put it past it, though. I don't know, because I didn't think about it. But I don't know. You'll be surprised. You'll definitely be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there is.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, I've heard so many theories. You know, I bring people on here asking these types of questions all the time, and and I feel I've heard so many different outlooks on it. Some people think that like there's life, like there's a flat Earth, and we have like other civilizations around here, and these people live here, but we can't get to them. You know, like they can't get to us. Only the government or somebody knows, and these UFOs are coming from there.
See, that's so deep. That is so deep. You gotta put so much information out to just
to make us think that.
Yeah, so that was why I just tried to just keep my mouth shut and mind my business. But they do say, they put it in movies. I feel like movies really do be telling how real life really be. And the government is shady, and you'll be surprised what they really do too, So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's so much that you can really believe and not really believe. But
yeah. I mean, I feel like they put it in movies and stuff because they want us to know. Mm-hmm. Like they want us. They have to show us. Mm-hmm. Like these people they have to show us the truth in the movies. They have to tell us the truth. Like they can't. Like there's a lot of people say that they can't just do this stuff without telling us. If they tell us before they do it, and then it's okay.
Right.
As far as like God goes, you know what I'm saying? If I told you, I put it in the movie. You weren't paying attention. Just like earlier, you say like you get the signs, but if you don't pay attention, then you don't see it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Well, those are signs, but from the other side though, not from God.
Yeah.
From the devil saying, "Hey, we might do this."
Trying to warn you now.
But we just it's just a movie, and then they do it. You're like, "Oh, this happened in the movie." Like, yeah, because they were telling us.
Exactly. We just didn't pay attention to it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So do you believe that there's people in control of this government other than just the president?
Yeah, because I feel like the president don't. I don't know, because I don't know. See, I don't know, because I feel like everything really, really shady, and it be weird stuff really be happening. So I feel like the government the president work for somebody.
Right. I mean, look at our president. He keep be up there doing speeches. You don't know what the hell he be talking about.
You know what I'm saying? It's like be lost, and it's like you didn't prepare yourself for it, So I definitely feel like, because think about it, the president has to report things to somebody else to double check that everything is going right, So yeah. And then you see movies. I'm telling you, I pay attention to movies, and I like watching movies like that, because it's like, then this how they really be moving. We be thinking, a whole different thing, but no, I don't know. It's the world is just fucked up, man. it is, but as long as it doesn't affect the way we living, I'm okay.
I believe that money runs the world. Mm-hmm. If you got the money, you're gonna run shit.
Yeah.
And there's people who got more money than our government, and I feel like those people got the power.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Whoever got the money got the power. And that goes from every level. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Money is power. If you don't got no money, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how government works too. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be hard for a group of people to get enough money to buy the world.
Exactly.
Like basically have enough money to buy government. Be like, here, I got this money. I own you. There you go. People be like, oh shit, all right. I mean, I'll go home and they'll give it to me personally. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever. Okay, yeah.
Right.
The people in charge are like, they can sell their position and no one would know. And be like, all right, well, I own you now. So when I tell you what to do, you're gonna do it. And I feel like that's how it happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So do you have any aspirations like outside of YouTube? Like anything you want to do other than YouTube?
Yeah, I want to be on TV. I want to be on either Netflix. I'm open to be on any platform, like TV wise. I do see myself like, I don't know, maybe acting on a movie or getting a movie, I see myself going that far. I see myself going to events to be like, a mentor for a lot of girls. I do want to go to schools, have conversations with girls. I do want to create like a center where all women come in there and, we just talk about just life, do like a checkup once a month. You know what I mean? Like mentally check us, emotionally, physically, and all that. Because I feel like us women, we do put people first. Like it's so easy for people to be like, well, you have to put yourself first. But then when you really think about it, it's like when you're in a relationship, it's kind of hard to really just put yourself first, because if I'm outside and a business opportunity comes, I can easily just answer and say, yes, I want it, or no, I can't. I have to be like, okay, well, let me talk to my husband real quick, and I'm going to call you later, contact you later. You know what I mean? It's like I still have to think about my person. So I feel like it's really hard. But when you start doing it, then you start making clear decisions. You know what I mean? But yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I can see you definitely acting, no doubt.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can remember the lines?
Yeah. I feel like I'm pretty good with it, and I see myself doing it, so I know I will be capable for it. You know what I mean? I feel like I can definitely nail it for sure. Yeah, I see myself on TV shows, any show, a movie. Like, I'm very open for it.
For sure. I think you can do it.
Yeah. No, thank you. Appreciate you.
For sure. So I'm going to get deep with you for a second. Out of all the struggles that you've been through in life, what would you say is the hardest struggle you've been through?
Ooh, I feel like, to be honest, it's overcome this breakup.
Yeah.
Like real honest, is to overcome this breakup because, I feel like I had to deal with this person and I had to deal with social media. Like, it's so hard. You know how hard it is to not respond publicly? How hard it is to not, like, post a screenshot? Like, hold on, you got me fucked up. Like, this is what it is, You know how hard it is to, like, just go to your notes and just read, like, how long you have been just crying for, like, for the feelings you're feeling in your relationship. I feel like it's definitely my biggest struggle has been this. And I feel like I'm still like, trying to, keep climbing up because every day seems like it's something new, Like, I'm just drained. I've never been this tired in my life, like, and this is what I be telling people. Like, I make it look good. I make it look easy, but listen to when I tell y'all, this shit is not easy. It's hard. But you just got to keep going, push it, because if not, then you just not going to make it nowhere, But, and then I got 2 kids, It's like wasn't put out with just by myself. It was like, damn, I have 2 kids with me. It's not easy to just move around. It's not easy to just ask someone to watch my kids. 1 is cool, but 2 is a little bit more, work. So I could definitely say this breakup. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's unbelievable still, but I try not to hold grudges because I'm not that person. I'm not a bitter person either. I'm not a petty person either. So I have been just trying to pray about it a lot, and just ask God to just calm things down. Just let it be, let it go. Like, whatever it is, it is. Whatever it ain't, it just ain't. Like, I don't wish bad on you. I don't speak on you. Don't speak on me. I just feel like we will have to see each other face to face one day, like one day in life, and like all this damage is being caused is something that is just not easy to forget, It's very embarrassing and it's hurtful, so I don't think somebody could ever embarrass me any other way, the way that, this happened, so it hurts, but, I try not to be so mad, but sometimes what I do is I just smoke me a blunt and I just let it move that, because I do need it, like I'm not gonna lie to you, like before, like 3-4 months ago, I was smoking a lot, and I feel like because that's what I was doing, I was shutting my thoughts down, like I don't want to think about it, I just want to relax my mind. That's when it came to me losing weight, like I'm bumping heads, like I'm not feeling happy, like I don't know what's going on. Like, we arguing this and that. Like, it was so much that happened. And now it's like I try to tell people, like, no, I'm not addicted to anything. I'm not trying to overuse it or nothing. But sometimes that's what really keeps me going, keeps me off my head, And I know that people be like, well, Carmen, no, because one day you have to deal with it. I know, but I feel like I'm not ready for it. So I'm going to keep waiting until I'm ready. And then when that happens, but I feel like everybody have their own little thing they do to release their thoughts, like right. Calm down, so.
Well, one thing I'll say about weed is like you believe in God. it's a plant that was put here by God. Mm-hmm. So it's better than taking pills. Some people take like pharmaceuticals, which those who do, that's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Do what you do. But like I feel like taking like weed being more of a natural thing, but you have to know how to use it.
Right.
In other words, like don't just wait. I mean, I do. I wake up and I smoke. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? But if you're going through something, sometimes you got to deal with it. Mm-hmm. Then the weed will help you be like, all right, I'm not gonna. Okay, I dealt with it enough today. Let me smoke and chill now. I got things to do.
Right.
So the weed can help you get back to normal. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So instead of smoking all day and ignoring the shit, like deal with it. Like wake up, and be like, all right, damn, I gotta think about this shit and what I'm gonna do, what I gotta do, what I gotta face, and then you smoke. You see what I'm saying? So if you do it like that, then it's like you're not ignoring it, but at the same time you're using the weed for what it's meant to be used for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's meant to be used for exactly what you said, to kind of just woosah, chill. It was put here. Like nobody just created it. They didn't put it. They didn't make it in a lab. So I feel like it's more of a natural remedy. It doesn't have so much side effects.
Right.
You take pills, that should be messing you.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it be having side effects.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Yeah, I know the difference is very big. But sometimes people when they hear about they smoke weed, something's like a big deal. But I feel like it really becomes so normal nowadays. Everybody doing it nowadays. So
I mean, it's legal in almost half the states.
Yeah, so it's normal nowadays.
Yeah.
You go to the corner store, everybody in there just rolling up or smoking. It's very normal nowadays.
Very normal.
Yeah.
Depending on where you live, like it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
everywhere you're gonna smell it like.
Yeah.
Somebody's smoking, huh? Well, somebody got the gusasa over there.
Facts.
No. I used to ask, can you die from being so high? Because the high levels do be different for some people. And some people they be just like thrown in the floor, like they just look like they passed out. I be scared. I'm like, he can die? They be like, no, he just high, like he'll be all right when he wake up. I don't know, for real. I be thinking because it's like they can't even operate right. They're just like, But I can see why people prefer being high than drunk. Because being drunk is just, nothing can serve you up. And then next morning you're going to wake up feeling like shit.
Yeah.
But high, you can go to sleep. You're going to have the best sleep ever going to sleep high.
I'll tell you what, like, if you drink a lot of water, it helps a lot when it comes to drinking.
Yeah.
Like, before you go to sleep, I've been drinking like 2-3 bottles of water.
Yeah, I drink water. I prefer water drinking.
Yeah, so you already know what it is. Yeah, the people who don't drink water, they be having some bad hangovers.
Oh, yeah.
Real bad. Like, if you don't drink any water at night, water helps with... A hangover is just extreme dehydration. You drink all the alcohol and dehydrates you. So you're sleeping for 8 hours or whatever, and your body's just dehydrating like crazy.
Right.
So you wake up, you're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? That's all hangover is. Now if you drink too much and your stomach's all fucked up, that's different.
Right.
Yeah, but as far as like the way you feel, like that's what that is.
Yeah. Well, I drink water everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Like I don't ask for no lemonade or soda or nothing. I always ask for water. So maybe that's why they're far. I don't get hangovers. And that's bad maybe, because that's why I drink the way that I drink. I shouldn't be doing that. That's toxic. That's toxic.
I mean, I feel like, I smoke every day, but I don't drink every day. You know what I'm saying? I'll smoke and it'll be cool, but like I only drink like when I'm doing some shit.
Right.
Like when I'm turned, like right now on this podcast, you know what I'm saying? I'm going out or whatever. Or we about to get freaky, you know what I'm saying? So she's like,
yeah.
But like as far as like just chilling, I don't drink. That's just me personally, because like my dad, he was like an alcoholic, like doing crazy shit, like beating the shit out of us and shit. So I realized that I didn't want to be at home drinking like that for no reason, because then I might be doing some dumb shit I shouldn't be doing.
Makes sense.
That's what I learned, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't. But everybody does their own thing. I feel like smoking is just more of a just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, people don't just smoke, and like some people shouldn't be smoking all the time. Like you said, people just be out and they can't accomplish nothing. It's like it's not for everybody.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Not. Some people should chill on it.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, bro, you ain't really getting nothing done. You know what I'm saying?
If you know how to control it, don't do it, because it can get ugly. Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
So what do we have to look forward to like in 2024? What's coming next?
2024. 2024, I definitely am planning for a lot of shows. I am working on a lot of different shows that I do want to, do. I definitely see myself working towards. Well, to be honest with you, I'm really doing like a whole 360 with my image. You know, like it's like I'm rebranding myself. You know, like I'm rebranding myself where people are starting to really remember me for who I am, just as me as a person. You know, not because I'm with a person or because what I've been through or because of whatever. You know, so I'm definitely working for do a 360. I see myself, like I said, having events where I go and speak to younger girls. Like I definitely want to start doing that ASAP because social media have a lot of these females' heads messed up, you know, and it be having them kind of rushing their life, you know, like they want to rush into how they want to live now, how they want to dress, how they want to look. And it's getting scary because girls can be 18 years old and they looking like they 23, 24 already. It's bad. It's not good. I definitely see myself just growing, you know, like growing with my subscribers, my supporters, and just growing as a person as well. I see myself definitely more so into like experiencing the world, you know, like I want to live more. I want to travel more. I want to take trips with my kids. I want to just, you know, be happy, enjoy life. I want to be able to give my kids the lifestyle that they deserve. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like I'm just down to like, I want to get into new things. I want to learn anything new that I can possibly can, you know, like I want to try new restaurants. I want everything to just be fresh, new, you know, like where peaceful, you know, I just want everything to just be peaceful, you know. But yeah, definitely, you know, y'all gonna definitely see me everywhere 2024. Like that's my goal, you know, to start exploring more, living more, and definitely growing more, you know, like as a YouTuber, as a person, influencer, as a friend, as a daughter, you know, because I feel like I want to be able to give my mom a different lifestyle as well, you know. But other than that, I don't know, like I really want to let God just walk me through whatever doors I need to walk through, you know, in order for everything to just be the life that it needs to be, you know. Like I feel like I deal with enough bumps, so I'm hoping for 2024 to just be that year where, you know, we make something shake.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a question. You don't have to answer it. But I've been hearing about somebody. So who is Michi to you?
Oh, man, I knew it was coming. I just played it. Michi, I'm not gonna lie, Michi to me, I already said in my video, is like he's definitely a person that people don't know, you know, like he is such a lover boy. Like I know people see him for a player because, you know, he do whatever he do in his videos and stuff, but he is not that person, you know, like I won't say I know him in a relationship wise because I never met him while he was in a relationship, or, you know, like I don't know how he really operates. But he was there when the breakup first started, you know, like he was the male version of me that I needed it because he was the strong version of me, you know, like I was the weak one where I was crying. He was the one that was holding me down and letting me know, like, it's okay if you have to do this, do that. Or he'd be like, don't say that. You don't have to address this. Like, he was my friend that I needed, you know, at that moment. And after that, like, he offered me something that I feel like I needed, you know, that I need. He's definitely somebody special to me for sure. He knows, you know, he knows who he is. I don't need to explain too much, but no, yeah, Mitch is definitely he's a good guy for sure, and I appreciate him a lot. You know, I appreciate him, and I feel like God put him in my life for a reason during times that I did needed somebody. You know, okay. So yeah. Okay. Ooh, I might get in trouble. I just playing it.
So I got one more question for you. If you could say something to the youth, like something that you wish you could have heard when you were young, what would you say to them?
Oh, child. I would definitely say, know what you want in life, you know, for yourself. Like, never try to live life for someone else. Don't set your goals based on someone else's goal. don't think you have to depend on a person for you to live life. You know, I definitely pray. God will answer your prayers. It's just not gonna be on your time. You know, it's gonna be on His time. Know what you want with a purpose. You have to have purpose in life, because you don't have a purpose, then you just basically just floating in life. You know, I feel like when you have a purpose on what you want, you're gonna know how to work to get it. You know what I mean? Versus just living life not with a purpose. You going with the flow. They ask you what your goals are. You're like, I don't know. Just want to be rich. Like, and that's it. You know what I mean? So, don't live your life based on nobody else. Don't let social media fool you. Social media change every day. The lives or the lifestyle that is being put out there, not everything is real all the time. You know, like, this background may not be real. Like, once the camera off, this color probably is blue. You know what I mean? So, if you are 18, be 18. Don't be trying to act like you're 25, because it's not a good look, and it's rushing you even into your business or your life, your career, you know, because you like already creating this image of yourself that is gonna affect you in the long run. And that's what I learned. You know, I learned that you have to think about not just the moment, but you have to think about the long run as well, because that's your future. You know what I mean? So definitely know what you want in life. Pray about it. Know your purpose. Don't depend on nobody. Don't say your goals on nobody. Have your goals straight. And don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Because you can. You can do anything you want in life. Like, I can tell you can be a YouTuber. I don't know you. I don't know what you're really capable of. Do it. Don't let me tell you not to do it, you know? So it's definitely about, just like you said, put yourself first, really, in everything. Like, that's something that we definitely need to work on, because I can tell you, yeah, I put myself first, but then reality is like, I really don't put myself first. I got to think about this. I got to think about that. So it's like, you know, like, just put yourself first, girl. You know, for sure. Yeah.
Definitely some great words. I respect that. And go back to one of the things you said earlier about you doing some motivational speaking and stuff. I went to one of your events that one time, and it was definitely good. You definitely were motivating people. I think you should do that. Definitely motivate people. Bring that. And I've been seeing you doing, you know, I feel like you've had a big impact on the YouTube community since you've been doing YouTube. And just in general, just keep it going. You know, I definitely feel like you have an amazing future. There's a lot of great things that are going to happen to you. You know, you'll overcome these things that are going on right now. And I feel like you're definitely going to be somebody. You already are somebody, but I feel like you're going to be somebody even bigger than you already are. You know, it's just a matter of time, you know, and I definitely see it. I've always seen genuine vibes. You helped us out as well. You know what I'm saying? You helped a lot of people out. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect it. But yeah, just keep it going.
Thank you.
For sure. And I appreciate you again for coming to the show. I feel like we had a great conversation.
Oh, no, we definitely did. Definitely. I appreciate you for inviting me.
Go ahead and tell them where they can follow you at.
Y'all can go ahead and subscribe to my new channel. It's called All About Carmen. And on Instagram, it's Carmen Preacher. But the preacher's going to come off very soon. Ooh. I just play it, but I'm for real, yeah. So y'all know where to find me. Y'all know who y'all girl is. Y'all start playing with me, y'all.
For sure. But all right, we'll see y'all in the next episode.
Peace.
It's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow.